is June 17, one variant question number 10. So how we can do this kind of question? So let's see part number one. So first of all, we mentioned here use substitution, this one. And so I'm writing here u is equals to cos x. And find exact area of shaded region. So this exact area we need. And what is the formula of area? I'm just writing here for you, part one area formula. So formula is x1, x2, y, dx. Where is x1? This. Where is x2? This. And where is y? This is function y. So it means if I write area formula 0 to pi by 4, pi by 4 come from here, and y value is this. So I'm writing sine x into cos square 2x dx. Now, first of all, I will convert. Look at here. You can see this one, that this given by him. So convert whole x into u form. And then we'll solve the question. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So let's see. du over dx gives what? Negative sine x. Now dx multiplies there. Du is equal to minus sine x into dx. And then I will make du over minus sine x equal to dx. In short, I made dx subject. Why subject? So I can replace this value here. So this whole thing will come here. So when I replace it, what happens then? Have a look here. Sin x as it is, but problem is this is disturbing to us. What is the cos formula? We have a three formulas of cos. I'm writing all. One formula of cos is cos double x is actually 2 cos square x minus 1, and this angle half here. Okay, second formula, which is important here with us, 1 minus 2 sine square hat. Again, is half here. So which formula is suitable for us to use? It depends upon the situation. It depends upon the given situation. So given cos x, so it's very clear, I will use this formula. If given sine x here, then I will use this formula. So let's start. Here, have a look here. First of all, this power 2 goes on top. And cos double x, I'm copying here. I mean like this. And this value I take from the top. So I can write it here, 2 cos square x minus 1. And this dx value will come here. So I believe now gradually you are understanding what is going on. This sine x below will cancel with that. Now, and this cos match, so I can write it now, 2 and cos square same. So I got 2u square minus 1 on the top square and du. But this minus still is there, so I write outside. Now let's talk about the limits. I did not talk about limits till now. So when x is 0, this 0 goes there. I'm writing here, if x value is 0. So u is equals to cos of 0. And cos 0 is 1 if you check in calculator, and must convert your calculator in radian mode. So 1 goes in the place of 1. So lower limit is 1. Very clear. Let's talk about upper limit. If x is pi by 2, it comes, sorry, pi by 4. Pi by 4. It comes from here. When I plug in pi by 4 here, so it becomes cos pi by 4 gives us root 2 by 2. Root 2 by 2. And for your knowledge, root 2 by 2 is is a smaller value as compared to if you type in calculator, so root 2 by 2. So this root 2 by 2 or 1 over root 2, same story. So let me check again. Cos pi divided by 4 give you root 2 by 2, and root 2 by 2 is 0.7. 0.70, just sake of understanding. We will not plug in 0.7. I want to just tell you one thing. The one is bigger, is a smaller. So it means root 2 by 2. So I'm writing here root 2 divided by 2. Root 2 divided by 2. But important part is what here? When normally down limits always smaller, upper limit always bigger. Normal pattern is down limit, lower limit is smaller, and upper limit always bigger. But here reverse. This is bigger and this is smaller. And I taught this condition before even. Whenever I switch over A and B and make it B A, what happens? So we have one small change comes here. And what is that? Outside minus will come. So this rule I will implement here. If I change the places, so then area is equals to what? This will change the limits and minus will eliminate automatically. So I get root 2 by 2 and 1. And now I'm eligible to do that question. But is it a linear base? No. Power 2 inside is called non-linear base. Non-linear base question whenever comes, we are bound to expand the formula. And bounding or expanding means what? Squaring identity. Either you write 2, u square minus 1, write 2 to multiply, or using square identity. I like squaring identity. Okay, 1 and plus 1 square du. And now I'm going to complete it. Root 2 divided by 2, 1 limit. 4u to power 4 plus 4u square and plus 1 du. Now question is ready to integrate. So what is the way here now? According to criteria, increase the power by 1 divided by same, increase the power by 1 divided by same, and here it becomes u. Elements read root 2 by 2 and 1. And now I'm going to apply limits, and all of you familiar. When I replace every u by 1, 1, 1, it tends to be, I'm just plugging directly. So first 5 by 4 by 5, 3, and then plus 1. It is giving me 47 over 15 minus. I repeat, I replace 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. I got this answer. Now I'm going to replace this root 2 by 2 everywhere. Now here a tough task is coming, because best technique, if you plug in all together, maybe answer come in decimal form. So I suggest you plug in 1 by 1, like a 4 divided by 5 times 2, bracket open, root 2 divided by 2, bracket close, and power 5. So let's see what answer turns to be. When you plug in this value here, it is giving me 1 over 5 root 2. Same story, I'm going to plug in this value here. I repeat my words. If you'll type all together, you will not get exact answer. Anyway, so root 2 divided by 2 and power is 3. And I am getting answer here, root 2 by 3. So this point is also clear. Let me recheck. Yeah. And then I got root 2 by 2. Now, thing is that we have to simply, because he asked us in exact form. You can see that exact area. So exact area, if you need it, so we have do it carefully. Now, what about this one fraction? If I type directly, I think so it will create little trouble for us. What is LCM here coming? Or I check it. Let me check in calculator if I gives or this gives or not. I'll check. 5 root 2. Then I have plus again fraction root 2 divided by 3. Then I check plus root 2 divided by 2. Yeah, it's giving me exact answer, alhamdulillah. So no need to waste time. I'm getting 14 over 15 root 2. After this, you can see 15 match, take LCM. So 47 minus 14 root 2 is our exact answer. Or you can write 1 over 15 outside, 47 minus 14 root 2 is our final answer. I have done it. Area part is over. Let's go for the next part. Yes, student, there's one mistake I have checked now. There's a negative sign I there. So this is minus sign. So let me make correction first of all. This is a minus sign. This minus, even this is a minus. So this number may be a different number now. So I just erase this all and I'll track again because while attempting this, I mistake I've done. No. So this is not a hard job here to continue. And now, if I check it, first I plug in one in that is I think 4 divided by 5 minus. Actually, what I'm doing now, I'm replacing every u by 1. So 4 by 5 come from here, minus 4 by 3 come from here, and a plus 1. It gives us 7 over 15. Now, similar approach, I type the second function. So 1 divided by 5 root 2, and then negative sign. Then I type again root 2 divided by 3, and then I type plus root 2 divided by 2. And it's giving me what? So 7 over 15 come from here, and minus 4 root 2 over 15 come from here. So 15 is LCM. So 7 minus 4 root 2, or you can say that the 1 over 15. So 7 minus 4 root 2 is our answer, unit square. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I think the point is very clear. And 1 minute, please. Some issue in recording, just wait. So first part is over. There was one problem in internet problem. Anyway, come back. Okay, now looking for x coordinate of the point of maxima. And he said this time 2 dp. So alhamdulillah, it is a bit easy because 2 dp means some extent is easy. You not need exact answer. So how we can do it? This kind of question, have a look carefully. So I'm going to do second part, and we have the function y equals to sine x cos square double x. I have two techniques to do it. One technique apply directly, differentiation, or second technique, if I convert this function in this form, or you know it very well that I have one more formula for sine. Reason outside is sine. If I convert this also sine, the question can become easier. It is your wish. You can do directly or apply a formula. So let's see. I will try to do in different way. So 1 minus 2 sine square x. So where I got dx? Wait a minute, please. Right. Let me check again. I have this function and I want to differentiate and get the m coordinate. Okay, get ready now. So first of all, I'm not differentiating, multiplying inside sine x minus 2 sine, and wait a minute. I missed one thing. This square is on the top. This is the reason. Let me check again. This cos double x is 1 minus 2 sine square x. And this power 2 goes on the top. So I want to expand it. And what is the rule of expanding? First term square, 2 into first term into second term, and square. If you don't like this way, you can write this way also. So this is the rule. So this is the rule. So this is 1 minus 2 sine square x. way you can do the normal pattern in which maybe you find easier as compared to the other one. So let's start. First, I multiply inside. I get a sine x. I get a sine x minus 4 sine cube x plus 4 sine 2 power 5. Okay, now I think so. I am ready to differentiate. So dy over dx. Sine derivative become cos. And what about this cube? 3 comes down 12 and power 1 less. And times to base derivative, this is cos plus. Now, when you talk about this derivative, 5 comes down 20 and power 1 less become 4x. And into base derivative cos x. So I think so. All of you understood how I got this. Some student by mistake, they miss this cos x. So I hope so point is clear. And now what to do? Derivative put 0 and a cos common out. Cos common out throughout. I get a 1 minus 12 sine square. And I got 20 sine to power 4. Okay, this one. Now either this is equal to 0 or the whole thing equal to 0. I have two options. So let's see cos x is equals to 0. One option is this, and second option is the other part is equals to 0. Okay, now have a look. So this is cos inverse of 0. Cos is 0 is up and down. It means pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. But you know it very well. Both answers are out of range. Why out of range? 3 pi by 2. Because you see that our answer must be in the middle of that. It means in the first quadrant, not in first quadrant, between 0 to pi by 4, in the middle somewhere here, less than pi by 4. So this is both answers are coming bigger than pi by 4. So there's no chances there. Here, let's apply the quadratic formula, and I get sine square x is equals to negative b for you. Okay, well, let me arrange first because some student will get issue otherwise. 20 sine to the power 4x right before, minus 12 sine square, and plus 1 at the end. A is what? 20. B is what? Negative 12. And C is what? 1. I'm going to apply the formula. Okay. So sine x is equals to what? Negative b plus and minus b square minus 4a and c and divided by 2a. Okay, so let's see now what answer I'm getting here. Wait a minute. I check the calculator, and 1 minute, please. Okay, so values are I'm getting, first value is 20, second value is minus 12, third value is coming 1. And the answers I'm getting here, sine x is equals to 1 over 10. The second answer I'm getting 1 over 2. So two answers I'm getting from here. But make sure this is sine square. I must write sine square here. So square and square. Now I can continue. Make sure what is this power 2 is always here power 2. If we have a sine single x here, so sine single x come here. Now I will take it what here? Sine x is equal to 1 over root 10 and 1 over root 2. So I have two possibilities. One is this both are I think first quadrants, this and this. Although I know sine is positive in a two quadrants. So x is equal to sine inverse 1 over root 10, one option, and second I'm getting here 1 over root 2. So this is the option. Just let me recheck. 1 minute, please. Recheck. A is 20, B is negative 12, C is 1. Correct. And I'm getting two answers. Correct. So after this, I'm going for okay. So so when I type in calculator now, radian mode, make sure in radian mode. So sine inverse 1 divided by root 10, root 10. And the answer I am getting is, the first answer I'm getting is 0.322. Let me check 3 dp or 2 dp is asking for. 2 decimal places. So 2 dp means it means 0.32. And when I check the other answer, what I get at root 2, I'm getting here 0.78 or 779. So naturally, the smallest answer, and for your knowledge, let me check it. Because so pi by divided by 4, even 0. This is a, you can say is a bigger than 0.4, pi by 4, sorry. Because pi by 4, if I check it, pi by 4, it is giving 0.78 or 0.79. So it means this is no way, not possible, no chance. So ignore this answer. So our answer is 0.32, which is a final answer. And he was asking, find x coordinate only. No need to find y coordinate. And that's it. And question is completely over.